Hi there everyone, thank you for tuning in. I'm going to try something a little bit different this month. I'm going to clear the energy from the deck and we are going to do a separate video read for each zodiac sign this month. So we'll try this and we'll see how it goes. I'd appreciate it if you let me know if you enjoy this format or not. We're going to start off with Capricorn. So this reading is specific for Capricorns for the month of June 2020. So what can you tell us about Capricorn, the earth sign? June of 2020. So June of 2020 overall is going to be an interesting month energetically, regardless of what sign you are. There are actually 5 planets that are going to be in retrograde at some point. We already have Saturn, Jupiter, and Venus in retrograde, and I am sorry to report that Mercury will be going retrograde on the 18th and then Neptune on the 23rd. We also have a solar eclipse on the 21st and a lunar eclipse coming up at the beginning of the month on June 5th. So energetically, it'll be an interesting month. So for this read, we are going to pick 7 different cards. First thing we're going to do is energy for the month for our Capricorn family here. We've got the King of Swords. Then we're going to do something positive for the month. What do Capricorns have that they can be grateful and positive for the month coming up? Judgment. And then tell us something about love and relationships for Capricorns for June of 2020. We've got the 5 of Cups. What about work or school for Capricorns for June of 2020? We've got the Emperor. And then what about finances for our Capricorn family? We've got the 4 of Swords. What's the challenge of the month for Capricorns? What energetically might be a little bit challenging for them? The Queen of Pentacles. And then what is the advice for Capricorns to deal with this challenge? We've got the 3 of Cups. So basically, when we take a look at these cards here, the overall energy for the month came up as the King of Swords. So swords are all about mental processes in tarot. So with the King of Swords coming up, it's basically saying that this month you want to be really careful about giving yourself time to plan out your ideas. You want to analyze them for weaknesses and risks. You definitely don't want to do anything too spontaneous or too quickly, especially in that energy with all those planets in retrograde. So make sure that you plan a little bit more than you normally would this month. The next card coming up with something positive coming up for the month is the Judgment card. And that's a significant card because it's a major arcana card. So it could be, associated with some big lesson in your life that has been going on now maybe for a little bit of time. But this card is telling us that a moment of truth is coming for you. And it's a positive moment of truth. So you're really going to be able to get some clarity on something that maybe has been a little bit fuzzy to you. You're going to realize why things have happened finally in this month. So it's really going to be a positive awakening for you there. It's going to teach you a lot. You're you know, this is going to have some repercussions, but positive repercussions, that you are now aware of the situation. The next card that comes up with love or other type of, you know, family and friend relationships. You ended up with the Five of Cups. So cups are about emotions. This month may be a little emotional for you. And again, going back to those 5 retrogrades, it's not really surprising that that would happen. You might be sulking a little bit this month. So you can see here, the man's wearing the black cape. He's looking at those 3 cups. He's sulking. He lost something. So something isn't going your way. But it's not all negative, although that seems to be your focus right now. There are these 2 full cups. So there's still lots of opportunity for you with regards to a romantic or a friend relationship. So basically, something isn't going your way. You're kind of pouting, you're kind of sulking about it, but the universe is saying that it's really not as bad as you think. There is still something there. There is still something valuable there. Maybe just change your perspective a little bit. Try to get out of that pity party that you might be in, change your perspective, and then you should really literally be able to, you know, stand it back up and fix it if you can change your mindset a little bit. The next one that comes up is with regards to work or school, and you have the Emperor here. So this is again, potentially an important situation that's going on for you at work or at school, because that's another major arcana card. So when this card comes up, it's basically the message that there may be a male figure involved that is a little bit controlling. So this could be a boss or a co-worker, and they, by nature, sort of make you feel somewhat powerless. So the advice with this card here is that if that is the situation that you find yourself in, and of course remember that this is a general reading, this is the general energies for Capricorn this month. If it doesn't apply to you, you might want to check out your moon sign or your rising sign. But the advice that comes along with this card is to take action to try to get that power back. In a respectful, disciplined way, but in a way where you are finally able to feel like you have some control over the situation. Because generally when the Emperor appears, it does feel like you've lost a little bit of control because of the authoritative personality of this person. The next card that comes up in regards to finances. You've got the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords, you can tell that the fellow is sort of taking a pause. He's sort of taking a time out. He looks like he's sleeping or meditating there on that bench. So that's what the universe is saying for you to do with regards to your finances in the month of June. They really want you to step back and try to get perspective of what's going on. Try to get a handle on those finances. Maybe set up a budget of some type so that you have a better understanding of where the money is going. It's not a negative card. It is just a card that you need to step back. You need to reflect so that you can figure out a solution to your financial situation, because this card does signify that there has been some worry with regards to finances recently. The next card that comes up with the challenge for the month. You ended up with the Queen of Pentacles. So traditionally, Pentacles do have to do with finances. So this is basically just validation that there might be some worry here that is related to finances. They may be a little challenging right now, but the advice that came with this card of, you know, stepping back, allowing yourself to really reflect on the situation, giving your mind the space to find the solution, because the solution is there, will make you more like the Queen of Pentacles, who is someone who has a good handle on their finances and is very stable and is very grounded. The advice of how to deal with this challenge with the finances is the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is a card that is talking about celebration and good news coming in. So it looks like there will be some positivity that comes into the financial worries sometime soon, and you're going to have a reason to celebrate. So this could just in general be something related to some sort of seeds that you've planted in the past that finally start to come through, and you end up with some sort of financial opportunity or some financial gain because of it. Or it could be something like a new job opportunity that will put you in a more secure financial position. So I hope that that gave you a general energy read for you, Capricorn, for the month of June 2020. I will try to do this again next month. If you enjoyed it, I hope that you have a great month. Take care.